Welcome, everybody. I'd like to call to order the Sustainability Committee meeting for April 14th, Wednesday, April 14th. For current members that are in attendance, we have Jessica Pimentel, Alvin Pimentel, Adrian Goldman, Kevin Doobie, Joanna O'Connell, and a new member, Kanthi Sataraju. Welcome. Before we get started, maybe you could just, Kanthi, maybe you just introduce yourself and tell us how you found us and why you wanted to join the committee.
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm Comfy. I'm a sophomore and I go to Pingree, but I've been living in North Andover for most of my life. I went to Atkinson Elementary and North Andover Middle School, and I'm really interested in the environment. And I participate in the green team and garden club at my school, and we have some local projects that I've participated in. And I wanted to just get more active in my town projects, just get more involved with the community here. And I've looked at a bunch of like projects that you've been working on and the project that you're hosting for Earth Day. So I just love to get involved.
Great. Brian Scheckman has joined us as well. Hi, Brian. Oh, you're on mute.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. I was having a late dinner. Didn't realize how late it was.
No worries. Bear with me one sec. I just gotta find my agenda. Basically, the main part of our agenda tonight is just to kind of talk about the Earth Day cleanup. It's a week from Sunday, and I thought it was just important that we sort of just dedicate this meeting to making sure that we have everything all set to go. So why don't we just talk about developments that have happened since the last meeting and what the event's looking like. I wanted to talk about the staffing for that day. So maybe whoever has the doodle, we could share that and just kind of go over what we have for sessions. Maybe that'd be a good place to start.
Yeah, let me just share, if I can share something on my screen. Let me find it. Sorry. I just have kind of like the results of that doodle poll, and I can just show you what I have for that. It looks like we have good coverage for throughout the day, the event. Let me see if I can just copy and paste this in here. Let me see if I can put this in the chat. I don't know if this is going to work. No, that didn't work. That didn't work at all.
Well, that's okay. If you want to just
I can just give you a rundown real quick. Yeah. So we have we have people. We have 4 people from between 9 and 11. We have 3 people between 11 and 1 o'clock, and then we have 4 people again between 1 and 2:30. So I have Adrienne, Elizabeth, me, Julie, Jessica, and I assume that means Alvin as well. So actually, it's more, right? Right, Jess?
Basically.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Sorry, Alvin. I forgot you were right there. And Kim and Joanna. So those are the people that signed up on the doodle poll, and I'm going to be there throughout. Like as I probably mentioned before, I'm going to set up a sound system, which is why I was asking about electrical power, which is good for our signups and things like that. Anyway, you know, for if we're going to be doing email signups on tablets or laptops or filling out where people are going. I think we have a Google form for that, right, Jess?
Yes, we do. And I'll have my internet hotspot thing. I'll have my internet hotspot thing, so we'll have internet as well.
Great, that's awesome because
If
I was
needed, it'll be at the school, so we'll have their Wi-Fi too. But we'll have our dedicated one.
yeah, we should have NA public as well. You're right. Yeah, I was planning on. I know. We just. I don't know if this is already in the. I'm just gonna let you know a couple of things about the event, but I like for those of you who haven't been there, there's just a couple of people, for this before. I do like to set up a sound system and have some ambiance, have some music, to make it kind of festive, and I may even bring my guitar if that's okay with you guys.
I was hoping you'd say that.
I
That'd be
think,
a blast.
can you have like a little audition for us right now? No.
Let me grab my guitar. No, but I assure you, I won't do anything that's off color. It'll be all within the ethical standards of the town and all that. I will have that kind of like kind of semi DJ type setup just to have some stuff going on, and so I appreciate that you guys have helped out with making sure that we have power and internet and everything. And then there was one thing that I sent a few of you a text already about this, about Sunsquatch. Unfortunately, revision had to back out. I just saw the email. I think it was today or yesterday. They have, I guess, company protocols around COVID right now that don't allow them to go to do in-person events. So they said that they could bring materials, and I said that would be fine. If they want to give us some materials that they have, they have some work kits that include Sunsquatch in them and stuff like that. So that would be nice, so we can have some more materials at our table for them. I know we also have Offbeat, and I know we have some other things that are going to be there, but I just want to give you that update on revision. Unfortunately, we won't have our mascot Sunsquatch there on the event.
Question: are we going to be set up under the tents?
Andy has a tent for us with our banner. Yes, that I'm going to pick up, that you're going to drop to me. So we should at least have a tent with our banner.
Well, I just wasn't sure, like, if we're going to be over in that front section, like where the tents are already set up. I wasn't sure.
There are two big tents there. Yeah.
Yeah, we have to figure that part out, where we actually want to kind of like bring traffic and where we want to set up. I assume we have to be near the building-ish because we want to have the outlet. So we got to kind of talk about that, I guess.
I went to a Santa thing over there where they were collecting, I think, canned goods at Christmas time, and everybody was set up sort of on the driveway, like in front of the front door. There's like an area that kind of where that little rock wall is, it kind of bows out a little bit and it gets kind of wide right there in that one spot. I don't know if maybe we should just be on the concrete like there so that people drive by, and I don't know. I don't know if we'd necessarily be down on the lawn under one of those tents, because that wouldn't be near people driving through.
No, that's perfect. That's why I was asking, because I know that for the textiles, I'll be collecting all the textiles and everything, and so I want it to be, that if somebody pops their trunk, like pop your trunk, I'll grab the textiles out type of thing, make it as easy as possible. So I just wasn't sure where we're going to be setting up. Yeah, but we'll figure it out the day of course.
Yeah, like Brian, the doodle set up so that there's a bunch of people available at 9, right? So that gives everybody an hour to get all set up. You're muted, Brian.
Sorry.
Okay.
COVID life. Elizabeth, myself, Jessica, and Joanna will be there at 9.
And Alvin and the kids.
And Alvin and the kids and the chipmunks. Sorry.
I think when I contacted the middle school about the outlet, they had said it was coming out from the cafeteria, which would be basically like you drive by the area that Andy was talking about on the right, and it would be like a little bit further to the right. So, like when you're
I'll make sure I have a very long extension cord. I think I do from doing a couple of these little gigs. Yeah, I can handle that. Yeah.
But I think also that he can probably have it come out the front door. I just didn't inquire because every event that we had done before had been on that other side. So like when you drive into the middle school, typically you have to go around to the right and you have to go all the way back behind the middle school, right?
Yeah.
And then like there the drop and go was, and that's where like all the right outside the calf kind of like,
Yeah,
and then
that could be a spot.
drive out, right? They drive out because we have to think about like cars, like parking and doing things like that too. We don't want it to be a bottleneck.
Might be a better spot because people can kind of pull over on the side there.
Or even pull up where like the kindergarten building is like that ramp, you know, or near the dumpsters. I don't know. We just don't want people to like pull in and like we're there and then they're trying to like, you know, there's only like
navigate.
Yeah, there's only like 6 spaces across from like the main entrance.
Yeah.
People could pull forward and do it, but I'm trying to think of like a good spot for like Jess to be with the textile area too. So I don't know. I guess.
Well, that driveway kind of, right? It's like a half circle driveway that just kind of goes up and around.
That does, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm thinking that if we're just kind of, you know, on the curb side, right, of that driveway, facing where the roadway is there. That would probably be the best spot to be, kind of in the front of the school, you know?
Yeah,
that
sounds good.
Unless we want to use those tents that are up, they use them for school, I believe, for band practice, and I'm not sure what else, maybe gym. I'm not sure what they use it for. Maybe they use it for eating as well, but there are tents out there, but those are kind of beyond the arc of where that driveway is. It's kind of like on the grass. And I think it'd probably be better for us to be closer to the building, to the structure itself, which is right where that road goes by, the driveway goes by it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. I think I agree with that.
If you have people drive up and drop off, then that's the best place to be. There's another large patio type area around the side of the school, back, you know, the cafeteria side. Anybody that's been to a daddy-daughter dance is familiar with that side of the school. So over there, there's that with the parking lot. There's a large parking lot there and area if you needed to set up something else. I mean, the textile drop-off could easily be in the front and, hey, just pull through and get out. But, you know, if you want to see what else we're doing, drive around the back and pull in there and you can park and hang out type thing. And there's actually I believe there's a roof over part of that, isn't there? That's outside. I think there's an outside canopy or something. So you would be out of the elements and whatnot too.
Yeah, I think
the main thing was we want to be visible. We want to be visible from the street side.
As far as visibility, like it'd be good for us, I believe, to be out in front, just so that, because we are right on Main Street there, basically, you know. Right.
There's a big banner or something we could put out, you know, like on the roadside, you know, at the corner of 125 and Main Street or something, you know, like announce, because there's a ton of traffic that goes through there.
Yeah.
I would say that's the #1 spot for a sign, right, guys? Like right there.
Right there.
Anybody who's at that light should be able to see that on the graph there.
Yeah.
Have you guys noticed? I haven't seen the NAPD signage lately. I've been, you know, I've driven through the old town center. I haven't seen that mobile sign. Have you seen it?
It's in front of the youth center. I saw it today. I think I saw it today.
Okay. Because I think if we had one of those, I don't know where the other one is, maybe one of those on that corner, you know, that could direct people to what we're doing.
I think that's a good idea, Brian.
Yeah, I'll check in with that officer again, Officer Wilson, and just see if they can have that on that day, especially.
Yeah, I think it makes sense to have people come in off of, is that Main Street, right?
Yeah.
And take a right into the middle school. And like you guys said, kind of be at that main entrance.
Yeah.
And then they can park there, they can park up to the side. And then maybe Jess's like textile area is like, just veer off to the right there and say like, do you have textiles? Okay, drive right through this way. And then they can drop them and then they can go out like the kindergarten path, which will bring them back out to 125, like up that hill.
Yeah.
If they have a way out, they don't have to back up, turn around, come back out. They can just go.
Right.
I think that might be good. And then
would we be able to utilize the full semicircle there? Because even then, we can just put textiles just a little further down. We've got tents as well, and we can use that tent and set that up. And it's fully covered and it has 4 walls, and textile can go in there just in case if it rains. We'll have full coverage. And I guess all this would also depend on how many people we have this year, and we're expected to have way more this year because, I mean, I've seen the signs every time I drive by them, and a lot of people have really been reaching out, so I expect that we're going to have more people.
yeah.
So if we kind of park the cleanup where we said right in front of the school, and then have textile just past that, that leaves the whole driveway kind of open for everyone to park along the sides and kind of walk their way back up to us, and they can drop everything off as they pass by or pick things up as they need.
Just with regard to traffic flow, I believe when you pull into the horseshoe, because you come in from the furthest driveway from 125 is the inn, and you hook around the horseshoe, you said something about possibly going straight and then you can exit by the kindergarten. That I believe is do not enter. When you get into that horseshoe, if you go by the front of the school, the only way out is to keep going and go right back out onto Main Street.
Technically, it's do not enter.
Technically, it's a do not enter there. I don't know if on Sunday if anybody's going to care, but
Yeah.
theoretically, that's
maybe we have them just pull in to the in driveway, take that left into the semicircle area where we'll be, and then take another left down to go out. And they can park along that exit driveway if they want to along the side.
Yeah, it's pretty long, and there's
room for 4 or 5 cars there easy.
Yeah.
And it's not like, even if we get an awesome showing, which I'm really hoping we get, not everybody will be there all at once.
No, that's true.
Right. And a lot of groups just send a representative anyway. They don't send everybody, so they'll just
And
send.
there's still 5 or 6 spots right there, and if any of us that are going, park around the side of the school to keep our cars out of the way, I'd say we should park around the side.
We should park in that lot to the back. Yeah.
Yeah, to the back.
Just to stay out of the way, but
Agree.
I think.
Yeah, I think. Go ahead, Brian. I was just gonna say I think we'll be good, but you go.
Yeah. No, I do too. I think in addition to making sure that we have all of the supplies that we need from DPW, we should also maybe ask if they have some cones and types of things that we can use, just to kind of direct traffic if we need to, if it gets a little unmanageable, just to tell people where they should be going and shouldn't be going, to direct the flow of it.
I've got a few cones we can use if it comes down to it. I've been trying to keep in contact or get in contact with, I think Diane Lima from the NAPD, and she's in charge of the community programs and stuff. And I haven't got a hold of her, not on the phone or anything. So I think I'm just gonna make a pit stop over to the police department tomorrow and see if I can speak to somebody about borrowing a few cones and like a do not enter sign, so we can kind of block off whatever section that we don't need or we don't want people coming in or out of. I
think that would be fine. I'm sure DPW has extra as well that we can, that we can ask them about those too.
Do you guys think it's worth asking for like an actual police officer to be there? Or I just can't really envision like how bad the traffic's going to be, but because if we get a crush of people, then maybe it would be good to have a detail there. I just don't know how easy it is to get one.
Yeah, I almost feel like maybe one of us will just have to kind of direct people once they come into the driveway. If it's really crazy where like we are, we might have to say like, okay, take a little right here and park along that
Yeah.
area, get your supplies, go back to your car.
I could inquire about that when I asked them to move the sign over the mobile sign over there.
Mhm.
I'm sure what they'll come back with is like, well, it's too late to ask because, you know, it's too close, but
Yeah, okay.
and also they'll ask us for a budget for it, which we have budget, you know, to pay for it because you have to pay for a detail.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe they'll
Right.
donate out of the goodness of their hearts.
You might be fine because with Comcast we deal with details a lot, and you can call them almost same day and they have someone there in 45 minutes.
Okay.
So
I'll check on that when I talk to them about the signage.
Because we usually had a detail too for like those that were working those that were cleaning up certain roads where they were more dangerous. I remember Freddie 2 years in a row, Officer Freddie or Sergeant Freddie rather now. He did a detail, what was it, like near Shrapner's Road, Alvin? Or over in those areas?
not Sharpeners, but somewhere else. I can actually reach out to Sergeant Freddie as well and ask him directly if for anything.
Like what that process would be, yeah.
Yeah.
Because so my concern is we haven't gotten a lot of input like on the forums about where people are going to be cleaning up.
I know.
So we need to promote that like more because obviously people are asking us like, oh, where should we go? But we don't know where people are going to go to know where to send other people.
Mhm.
And obviously the more that we have beforehand, the better, because then we can, be strategic in how we have it. Obviously we'll have like our streets and everything. Are we gonna have one of those big maps again, like we've had in previous years?
I
I
think
don't
it,
have that.
yeah,
I don't
we can ask Jim, right? I guess, isn't it in his office or was in his office?
Because that's the one that we usually like highlighted where people were gonna be, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
like the map. I like the map, I have to say.
Yeah,
I like the big map. It's nice.
we
Yeah.
have a big enough table for it, but yeah, I think it was residing in Jim's office, but I don't know. I'm not sure what happened to it.
Do we have enough tables? I have 2 tables I can bring. I have a square poker style one and a long table.
I have a
I have
table.
a table.
I think we should just bring whatever tables we can just in case.
Yeah.
Andy, I probably don't need your table, Andy, because I have one, she has 2, and Brian, you said you have one?
I have a small table, but yeah.
We probably won't need more than that because Kisai will bring her own. And right? What else do we need tables for? I'm just thinking, Andy, you have like a lot of stuff to bring to me. So if you can cut down on one thing, you should, right?
Agree. Okay.
So the DPW has not got back to me with 2 inquiries now about what we have for trash bags and gloves and grabbers. And at this point, we can't really order anything. We would have to like go to Home Depot and get it or whatever. So I guess get Andy or Brian, do one of you guys feel like pushing them? Because I've already pushed them twice. Will you
I
reply
can-
to that email? And in that email, maybe write, one other thing we thought of was the big map and possibly some cones. I don't know what you guys feel about the cones. If Alvin's gonna get cones, I'm cool with that, but
Yeah.
I guess the big map is one other thing that we thought about, but we definitely need to know like how many grabbers we have, because I feel like COVID especially, people they want grabbers. Like, I just feel like,
I can try talking to John. I have to go pick up a couple more compost bins this week for 2 more deliveries. I can call him or ask him to meet me outside when he's dropping off the bins and kind of ask him everything from there and see if he's willing to kind of check with me or let me go check it out.
yeah, that would be cool. He's on the email too. Like it was him and Jim and us, I think. But yeah, sometimes you have to just like go down there and be like, can you take me to your storage closet so I can count this stuff and see how much we have.
Yeah, I'm there multiple times a week, so I can. That's real easy for me.
Okay.
We'll bring the cleaning solution to wipe down the grabbers in between.
Oh, good idea. Good idea.
Or unless the town wants to provide it. No, I'll use a spray. That way we're not using like those single use
Mm-hmm.
wipes and everything.
We have a spray in the back of the car.
True, it's already there. That's why we used it for the thing last time.
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Wait, are you guys in the same room?
No, different rooms.
Different rooms. We're not that terrible.
Older when he was talking to you.
You said we had 3 people from 11 to 1. So I'll just throw that out to Conti. If you wanted to join us that day, we'd be happy to have you. And that might be a good time for you to come if you're available.
Yeah, definitely. I do have an activity from 9 to 10:30, but anytime after that, I can come by.
Yeah, I would say then, yeah, just plan on heading over to the middle school that day. And
Between 11 and 1, I think is that in between time when that'd be great. Anytime during that time, that'd be awesome.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely.
okay.
Sorry. And
ahead.
you give me a rain barrel, right? A tent and the banner, right?
Yep.
What about the composter? Did we say we had one of those, or maybe we could get one from the DPW as a sample?
They have a display one that's put together over there because they accidentally gave it out to us for us to delivery, and we're like, no, we can't take this one. Like, we need it.
I was like, I can't get it separated to fit in the car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So why don't we just take one that we're going to sell then? Alvin, next time you go, will you just take an extra? Just tell
Yeah.
John we're just taking an extra in pieces. If you could store it until, or you can drop it by my house and I'll throw it in my garage until the event, and then we'll give it back to the DPW afterwards.
I could probably take the display one. I just got to put the seats down in the back. I think at the time we just had the kids in the car seats and
like 2 other bins. It was 3 bins total.
Yeah.
So I couldn't do the 2 bins and the full completed one.
Yeah, they're awkward, kind of. So, yeah. So if you could do that, that would be awesome. And then we'll have at least that there. And so we can show that too. I'll take care of the rain barrel and the tent, and we'll bring the tables, and Offbeat's bringing all of her buckets. So she's going to have things on hand for people to sign up right there, and she'll give them a bucket.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm really hoping for some signups there. Like, and as far as supplies, otherwise, I don't know. Anyone else think of anything we need that we can designate out?
I'll bring my tablet.
Mhm.
Brian, I'll mute yourself. Brian, I think you're bringing your tablet and laptop or something like that.
I'm bringing the laptop and yeah.
And music.
So music. So the laptop I use for the music stuff, but I can also also be used for signups.
No, don't worry about it. We'll leave yours like that because I have my tablet. We have plenty of devices we can use, because I'm thinking I want one to be set up strictly for the cleanup, so that we know where people are going and they can do it right then and there. And then I would like one set up like for the for our email list is included in the cleanup because they can opt into our email list. I kept it pretty simple. I think it's just like name, number of volunteers, their ages, because I want to know for following years where they're going to clean up and if they want to opt in. But there was something else that I wanted to leave open. Oh, I think it was going to be for Offbeat, but she's going to be there, so it won't be relevant.
Where's the form right now? Just on Facebook?
No, it's in the drive. I have the form in the drive. I emailed it to you guys. I put it on Facebook.
Yeah, but how would
to our
residents don't have access to our drive though?
No. So they have to. So I know, Joanne, I think you sent out the email to everybody, right? And it had a link in there.
That's right. And Kim,
Facebook, like.
Yeah, Kim put it on next door.
Yeah. So it's definitely out there. I'll do another push. I'll send it out again on I'll schedule it for early tomorrow morning. That way, if people check their Facebooks before in the morning, and that way the town has a chance to share it as well. It'll give it some nice coverage throughout the day. I'll share both the flyer and the link to sign up again.
Andy, I was just thinking, speaking of coverage, what about asking NACAM? I don't know if they're listening right now, if they want to take any B-roll or anything like that during the event, to have for future promotional stuff, I don't know if they have that like capacity, if they have enough people like staff to come out and take video. Do you know anything about that?
I didn't hear what you said. You wondered if they would want to come and do some filming?
Yeah, just do some shooting of residents, coming to pick up stuff and checking in, and I don't know. I'm just thinking as far as our promotional, usages, that if they took video, then we could eventually turn that around and put it back out on NACAM and say, hey, this is what we did last year. Come next year and help out.
Good idea.
I
Yeah.
can reach out to them because I posted our flyer on NACAM. So if you watch NACAM for however long, you would see it posted up there.
Yeah.
So I'll reach back out to him.
I mean,
And
they're always looking for content, so.
Yeah, you're right. And they've gone to like sheep sharing and interviewed people and like little things like that. So yeah, I think that's a good idea. And honestly, maybe we can use that in our RDP points somehow too, Yeah, I like it. Thank you.
Yeah.
That would definitely count towards the RDP points, Joanna.
Yeah, it would be proof of a textile drive.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, because we're guys, just so you guys are aware, we're knocking out a few points during this townwide cleanup by doing the textiles, by doing the composting, by doing everything. So if we can get that kind of coverage, or I mean, I would say the town newspaper, but they've been, we won't go there. We don't have the money for that. Because that would be another one that would get us IDP points. But yeah, hopefully they say yes.
That's good. Smolac Farms, if you look on their website, they have a whole Earth Day week of events, and they put our event as their last day. And they are giving us, I forget how many donut holes for that day. And I'm going to bring them little brown bags before that they can put them in individually wrapped so people can come and get it. I'll bring a bucket lined with a compost bag that day that people can throw their bags in, because I'd like to be like zero waste if possible there, right? And so we have a little snack for people. I don't think we need to go as far as doing like water or anything like that. I'm sure people have like a drink in the car.
Yeah.
But I thought that was nice of them to do. So, maybe I'll make like a little sign that says like donuts courtesy of Smolac or something like that. But they were really nice about it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna bring, I have like a whiteboard or two that I can bring that we can use to just anything that we think of last minute, like that, that we
That's a
could,
good idea.
just have up, alongside whatever else we have up. Yeah, I'll bring I think I have one or two whiteboards and, plenty of whiteboard markers,
Okay.
We have whiteboards for sure.
Yeah.
And bulletin boards and, 3 boys, whatever you need. I'm sure we got it.
I think you guys saw the email I sent where I put us on the map on that cleanup day. So who knows? I mean, people may find it through something like that as well.
Yeah.
I think the promotional push this year has been really good. Like I've seen it, in different school-wide, emails and posts from principals and stuff. So, I mean, kudos to all you guys who put it out to them, because they've responded. So I think it's going to be.
Is that Franklin, Brian?
Franklin and middle school. I saw it in the middle school. Yeah.
he put it right in his morning announcements for the kids, which was awesome. And I guess a couple teachers like followed up and said like, you know, if you're planning on going to this, I want to know kind of thing. So let me know like about this form if you're going. So like some teachers have kind of like really gone with it.
Yeah.
I made a little checklist for the elementary school kids if the teachers wanted to like use it at all, like ways the kids could, you know, help around Earth Day at home and things like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's good too. And the
Yeah.
high school got it out. So
Oh, good. Because
all the schools got it out.
always looking for community hours, for community service hours. So hopefully that'll net some of them as well.
Yeah. Well, that group of high school students emailed us and I told them it would be great if they wanted to start like at the high school ramp and go down Walker Road towards the mills. Because there's so much trash down there and all the way to the mills. And there's been like a lot of high school kids hanging out in the garage at the mills and leaving trash. And it's really unfortunate. But, so, you know, it's good that the high school kids are like back there kind of cleaning up after their high school peers, you know what I mean?
I think the worst part is remember in October, we had like, what, 3 or 4 different families go to that area and they all were able to clean up.
Yeah.
And the fact that there's still so much more to be cleaned up. I'm like, ugh, yuck.
I know. It's yeah.
Andy, what was the, I knew there was something communication you had with Merrimack College. What was the upshot of that?
Yeah, there's no update on that. It's just, I got a response from a couple of the professors that said that they would, you know, spread the word to their students, but unfortunately their students aren't allowed, the students really aren't allowed to attend events. So,
right. Okay.
But I definitely think we can reach back out to them going forward for other events once COVID restrictions are lifted. The last thing on the agenda that had to do with the cleanup was maybe we could just quickly brainstorm the best spots to put the signs, because we, you know, with our limited budget, we got 5 signs to put up, and so we got to be strategic about where they go. I think that corner, you know, at the light right at the middle school is a perfect spot for one of them for sure. And then I was thinking over over near the town green.
Yeah,
maybe near the Rotary, you think?
Yeah, that'd be a great spot. I've been walking there a lot lately, and there's a lot of traffic there.
Yeah. What else? What else, you guys?
Maybe even further down on like down Salem Street, towards the edges or outskirts of North Andover, kind of bring attention to the fact that stuff.
Oh yeah, like way down near like Takis.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe we should ask Takis if they'd be willing to post like a flyer for us.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Also, what about Great Pond Road by this school? I'm drawing a blank.
Brooks.
Yeah, Brooks.
Yeah. I missed the beginning. Where did you say? Right near the middle school, right? For one.
Then near the Rotary.
What about over by Butcher Boy, or just that whole strip? You know.
Yeah.
What a foot traffic there.
I feel like those would be good to put flyers up at.
Yeah.
Because people are going in. You know, like let's be honest. People that are going like they're either going into those shops or they're just flying by.
Yeah.
Or even maybe right at the corner of what's the Chinese food place? China Block.
Mm-hmm.
At that light right there.
Yeah.
For the entrance to the airport up that way.
Yeah, that's a good.
Or just right down near the light.
Yeah.
Hopefully nobody hits it.
Yeah.
All right, those are good ideas. We so maybe Joanna, you and I can just meet up one day and do that, or take half and half, or whatever. We can figure that out.
Okay, we have to do that ASAP, right?
I would say by this weekend at the latest, right?
Yeah. We should try to do it even before the weekend if we can, because then you can concentrate on your stuff, get the stuff out of the way. And it's gonna rain pretty good on Friday, right? Even snow, they
I
said.
think it's supposed to be nasty Friday and Saturday, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely Friday.
Friday, 100% is what I'm seeing on the apps.
Yeah, maybe we wait till Saturday then. Just like, I don't know. It's gonna be windy on Friday and chance of snow.
Yeah, well, maybe not right where we are, but it could be. I mean, they're saying New Hampshire is getting a few inches.
Mm.
So New
It
Hampshire,
just might be nasty here, I don't know. We'll talk about it, Andy. That's but next Friday looks like 63. I know it's far out, but they don't have Sunday yet.
yeah,
Hopefully it won't rain.
fingers crossed.
Mm-hmm.
Then we will.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust anything that far out, but Weather Channel does have it up and they say it's 59 and partly cloudy.
Oh,
But it's a week and a half from now and this is New England, so they could also be a hurricane tomorrow. So,
yeah,
I would take that though.
that would be good.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Anything else on the cleanup, or do we want to just briefly hit on the rain barrel promotion? I don't
Sure.
even know if there's anything. So we're going to be giving those away on Mother's Day, right?
Yep. So that promotion's on until, so our cleanup's on Sunday. I believe it ends that following Friday is the deadline to order, something like that. And then a week later, yeah, we do the DPW from 9 to 11 on Mother's Day. We're going to do it. So far, we've sold like 28 or 29 now. So, I mean, I think that's great. Even if we stopped there, it's better than nothing. Last year we
That's the
sold.
one that I was thinking of, that I'll bring a tablet just for that. Then, like, I'll have a device set up just to sign up for that, make it nice and easy.
Oh,
And also, like, even if we print out a QR code and laminate it, people can, scan it from their phones, and they can I'll do that as well. I'll do a QR code so people can scan it from their phones and sign up for the rain barrels. Like, it'll direct them straight to the rain barrel website, and also one for the cleanup as well. So I'll have the tablet available as there, and then I'll have the QR code so people can just scan it and go.
Jess, we can use my laptop and I can put something over the keyboard. That way we don't have to keep sanitizing your tablet, because that'll start to eat away at your screen and your cover and your case. And I can just literally put just a little plastic cover that goes right over the keyboard, and it'll allow everyone to type in.
But that's why I'm thinking the QR code, because people have their phones. They all have their phones. They can scan it, and they can do it right from their own phone as well.
Until somebody pulls out a flip phone.
And for that person, we will have the tablet available. Leave Brian alone, okay?
Brian, you have a flip phone?
Yeah, but track phone. I have Cricket. I don't know what you're talking about.
I just had to click on it for a second.
But what's good is that I also, with the sound system, I have my microphones, and I think I have some wireless. I have to check them out. But that will be good for us to be able to maneuver people around and just tell them what's up, as they're coming in. So like, feel free to use the microphones. Yank it out of my hand, and
Do not let my kids hear you say that.
Like, listen, I've been itching for a reason to buy a bullhorn, so this, like, I'm all for it.
So yeah, but we should use them for helping direct people around and letting them know what's up.
All right, guys. Let's see.
Right.
The only other thing we had, I didn't know, Joanna, did you want to talk about DP points, or?
No, not till
next time.
Yeah.
Okay, next time we'll start working on that.
Yeah. Do that.
And
We are down
Yeah.
to 18 compost bins, and after
Ooh.
I pick up 2 more, we'll be down to 16.
Nice.
They're moving along.
Really
I think I
good.
want one of those.
I had
So
like
I'll
6
down to
deliveries
15.
last week.
Awesome. That's great news.
I see so much traffic in that inbox about compost bins.
I know.
I see so much.
What are the
Yeah,
dimensions on them? Out of
We're
curiosity, if you
gaining,
know.
we're
What was
gaining.
What are the dimensions on the compost bins?
Big, round, and awkward.
Well,
Like
yeah.
3 feet across, or do you know?
It's
It's on the website. I had sent
Yeah.
it, but I'm on my phone, so I can't access it easily. But it's right on the it's right on their website. The dimensions and everything are right on there.
Okay, cool.
Front and center.
It's about 300. It's about 3.5 foot diameter and probably
that big.
a foot shorter than me, which isn't very tall. So I mean, like probably like 4 feet tall. So
Wow, that's way bigger than I thought they were. Okay, cool.
yeah, they don't fit very well into vehicles. So
Well, if they're dismantled, it's not too bad, but yeah, once they're put together, it's tough. I think that's all we had for the agenda today. We're a little early. That's all right. Unless somebody else has anything else they want to discuss, then I think we're good to go for next Sunday. Just reach out to me or Brian if anybody wants to, has anything to add or has any questions or.
Wait, not this coming. You're talking the 25th, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Well,
And
we'll miss you at the event, Andy. We'll miss you at the event. But we know, we understand that Florida is calling. We understand.
Way to rat
Thanks.
him out.
No,
Wow,
yeah.
I think,
That's
in
what.
all seriousness, I think the most important thing we need to do is to get in touch with the DBW. So Alvin, like you going over there and making sure
Yeah.
you have that stuff. I think that's
yeah,
the most important thing we need to make sure. that
I'll text
Agreed.
John tomorrow morning and see if he's got time to meet either early morning or early afternoon.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much for doing that.
On
No
Fridays, they
problem.
fly out of there at 11:50, 11:55. They're out. So you need to
Yeah,
get them.
and just confirm that they even know about it and that, someone's going to be there that day to sort of help us get all the supplies. And
They have to bring
Jim-
them over. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have to
Yeah,
help
and
us
help
bring them
us.
over, kind of.
and help us bring them over, right? Jim has gotten back to us in terms of, we'll have somebody to help that day, but
Yes.
it's probably good to confirm.
And ask about the map too, if you can.
Map.
The map. Find the map. Find the map.
All
And
right.
can I ask,
Yep.
hold on, can I ask what the playlist is going to be, Brian? Because I kind of need to know what kind of music we're going to be listening to.
Oh, well,
Don't tell her. Surprise her.
no, I mean, I like to bring an eclectic mix of indie pop folk. No, I'm just kidding. I like it's very user friendly. It's very generational, intergenerational. Classic rock, modern rock, pop, heavy, dance, mostly classic and modern rock and roll. Stuff that. That's what I'm thinking. I've been developing a playlist, so.
Oh, very nice. Okay, very nice.
Think a little Fleetwood Mac mixed with a little, I don't know.
Kendrick Lamar.
Anything else?
Yeah, what's her name? Levitating. What's that? Levitating. Who sings that?
Oh, I know. My kids were listening to that recently.
It's
I don't
like the,
remember.
It's not SZA, but it's.
you know what I'm talking about.
I do.
She's
Are you
like
talking about Dua Lipa?
Dua Lipa.
Oh,
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
So she's
Thank
on.
you, young hip person.
I know we have some youth on the committee.
So there is some hipness in the playlist. So yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
All right. Oh, bring a chair for yourself if you want a chair. And yeah, I don't think we'll be able to use bathrooms or anything because the building won't be open. So, there may have to be some runs home or whatever. which we should be able to do.
That's
All right.
a good point. We need to make sure the public know that as well, if there's no public use of restrooms.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
McDonald's is right down the road.
right. Hopefully they all wear
All of our
masks.
houses are right down the road. Come on now.
Hopefully they all wear masks to the table to see us, you know?
I think people are pretty good with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No mask, no service.
Especially if they see us wearing them or whatever, right? As they
Yeah.
approach, they'll,
I mean, we've all done it. We've all gotten out of our car and then be like, oh, shit. Oh, ooh,
of
ooh.
course.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. All right, I feel good about it. I don't feel nervous or anything. I feel like we're gonna do good.
yeah.
Good. All right.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
We'll
everyone.
probably be in touch in the next 2 weeks. Thanks, Andy, for running the meeting.
All right, no problem. We'll call the meeting closed now. And if any cam is there, we can stop the recording at this point.